Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're actually going to be looking at Zephyr coin. So we've made a couple of videos about Zephyr coin recently, and I just want to go over some of the technology behind it, basically what you're getting into if you're mining Zephyr coin or investing into it, just so I can give you more educated information on Zephyr. And obviously the channel is about mining, but it's also about educating on cryptocurrencies. So before we start into the video, like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. So here we have the Zephyr protocol white paper. So the abstract is, it's an exploration of the Zephyr protocol, a privacy-oriented cryptographic coin that combines the novel algorithmic reserve-backed approach of the DGED stablecoin framework with the privacy-enhancing features of Monero. So I believe DGED is the first stablecoin that was on the Cardano network, and obviously Monero is the privacy coin. So it's combining these two things and obviously giving privacy to stablecoins, which is a good thing. Serving as an autonomous financial institution, the protocol facilitates the buying and selling of stablecoins within a predetermined price range tied to a target price. The Zephyr protocol relies on reserve composed of a volatile cryptocurrency, enabling and minting and redeeming of stablecoins by users who wish to move in and out of a stable value. So obviously, if you want to sell off a coin, you could sell it into a stable value coin, and that would give you the dollar amount or the euro or pound amount. So this is what it's looking to achieve. And obviously, if you have it rolled into one network, you can easily convert into a stable dollar amount if you want to sell off your Zephyr coin. So Zephyr is a digital currency that combines the principles of privacy and stability, grounded firmly on the DGED protocol with a combination of the Monero privacy features. Introduces the first private reserved-backed stablecoin system, the DGED protocol that we just talked about, inspiration from ZephUSD and a collaborative brainchild of Emergo, IOHK, and the Ergo Foundation has been successfully implemented in a number of crypto projects with great success. So Ergo Foundation is obviously involved in Zeph coin as well. With Zephyr, users can mint or redeem stable, which is the ZephUSD, and reserve ZephRSV coins in exchange for the base coin Zephyr. And we can show you this actually in the wallet right now. So if you open the wallet, you'll see you have 3 coins in there. The first one is the normal Zephyr coin. So this is the one that you see on the price charts right here. It's going for $34 a coin right now. And then you have the stable dollars, which you can swap into. If you click on swap, you can swap any of these coins for the actual other coins. And then you have the reserves shares. So let's get back into the white paper. I was just showing you that you have 3 options in the wallet. So say you have 4 Zeph coins and you want to swap it into a stable dollar, because then you've basically sold it. You can do that on the network right there and then, instead of going over to maybe USDT or something like that. The price for stable coins is determined by a price in Oracle. So if you didn't know, they work on different algorithms, stable coins. As you can see with Tether or USDT, it kind of keeps it at $1, but it will move up and down between, around 1.01 to 0.99. And this is because the algorithm is basically selling another asset to keep this figure at 1 at all times. So we saw it with Luna, where it had a spiral downwards because the price of the coin was dropping and the stable coin needed to be propped up by the actual Luna coin. And therefore it actually created a spiral where both of the coins went to 0. So the price for a reserve coin is determined using a formula based on the current reserve data, and we'll look a little bit into that in a minute. When minting new stable/reserve coins, the coins base are exchanged plus fee get added to the reserve, so the Zephyr reserve protocol. This reserve is a collateral backing for a stablecoin holder and is insured above 400% collateral at all times. In the event that collateralization falls below 400% due to price decrease, new stablecoins are unable to be minted. However, the reserve price will drop to, and then it's just a minimum of P, giving incentive for users to buy more reserve coins at the reduced rate. So this 400% and the 400% below is to actually stop this spiral from happening. So we saw it with Luna. Obviously, it's working on an algorithm, and it had to sell off an underlying asset just to keep the value at $1. So if you have 400% collateral, that means you have 400% to work with. Even if it tries to drop below that because of a price decrease, like we saw with Luna, then it will stop actually allowing people to mint the stable coin, and it will actually use the reserve to drop it upwards, and therefore you create more collateral. So it will keep the stablecoin working as well as the actual Zephyr coin not having been sold off to back that stable coin. So it's very interesting, and this is one of the ways that people would stop against that spiral that we saw with Luna. And obviously we want to protect against that stuff happening, because it basically means that we're going to lose money if it does go into a spiral. Reserve coin holders are entitled to redeem their reserve coins for the amount of equity in the reserve based on their proportion of reserve coin holdings. We'll show you that in a minute as well. This means that as stablecoins are minted and redeemed, the accumulated fees will build up in the reserve as profits for holders of the reserve coin. So it's kind of like a staking version, where if you have reserve coins, that basically means you'll gain a slight bit of the profit when people actually redeem their Zeph into the stablecoin dollars. There is a maximum reserve ratio of 800% that halts the minting of new reserve coins to prevent dilution for the existing reserve coin holders. So this is one of the other ways to protect against that spiral, is that they have between 400% for the collateral, and then they have a reserve ratio of 800%, so you can't go over it and mint more to actually increase the price or inflate in that case. The important part of Zephyr's design is that it differs from the DayJed design, and is an introduction of two reserve ratios, one for the current spot price, which is the Zephyr coin, and one for the current moving average price. This is done as DayJed only uses the Oracle price, however Zephyr has opted to use two in order to eliminate any potential advantages gained via price manipulation. So this is basically the main overall. I won't go through everything because obviously we have a lot to cover in the white paper, but I'll leave it linked in the description and you can look through it. This is the main information that you need to learn about in terms of the Zephyr protocol. So as I said there, we have the three coins here, and you can swap between them. So you can go from Zeph to Zeph stablecoin, or you can go to Zeph reserves. You just enter the amount and it will give you the conversion rate for both of them. Now when we look on the protocol website or the network, we can see this actual ratio here. So the reserve ratio cannot fall below 400%. So it's actually at a good ratio right now, because that's 2,400%, which means you have around 2,400% to work with in terms of the stable coin. Now this figure comes from the liabilities and the equity that we have here. So as you can see, liabilities is around $1 million, which is the stable coins, because obviously that's a liability because you spent Zeph to redeem this coin. And then the equity is in the reserve shares. So this gives us a ratio obviously of 24 to 1, which would be 2,400%. So there's two ratios as well. This is the spot moving ratio, which is 2,400, then the moving average. So obviously to protect against, the two figures, because normally if you had one, it's more likely for price manipulation. Using two, you can actually get a more accurate figure and stop against that. So this is the normal reserve Zephyr coin, and this is the 25 million in assets that we see here. Then there's the reserve shares, which is 24 million in equity, and then the liabilities, which is the stable coin. So there's $1 million stable dollars in circulation, which means that there, in theory, should be a market cap of $1 million for this, a market cap of 25 million for the Zeph coin, and a market cap of 24 million for the reserve shares, which gives us around 51 million in total market cap, but I believe it's slightly higher because these figures don't necessarily match up to what we're seeing on CoinGecko or anything like that. And then in the circulating supply there, we can see there's 2.448 million, and that basically adds up to what we have here. So we have 1 million in circulation here, plus the 700, which would be 1.7 million, and then plus the around 700 there, which would be 2.4 million there, and which gives us 2.4 million. So that's where the total supply comes from. And there's no max supply, so it's infinite, which is good because that means that the stablecoin can still be stable. If it was working on a halving schedule, it wouldn't necessarily be able to keep the ratio up on the coin. So very interesting technology, and I just wanted to, provide some information for you guys on how it works, just so you know what you're getting into. Also, if you want to actually convert your Zeph into stable dollars, you'll receive a fee from the reserve shares when other people actually trade on the network. But this is probably what's led to the price increase, because everyone's finding out about the technology. It's also profitable to mine. As we can see there, the profits are really good. This is at 20 cents. But if we put it down to 10 cents per kilowatt hour, we can see $6 profit, $4 to $4 there, $1.70, $1.67. So a lot of profits to be made with Zeph coin mining. And if you want to learn how to mine it, I've got a video on my channel 2 videos back, I believe. So mainly that was an overview of the technology behind it. I know there's way more that goes into it, but that was the main breakdown and just showing you guys a quick into what Zephyr coin has to offer and why you should be mining it, what you're getting into when you're mining it, or if you're buying it, so you know the technology behind it. This channel is all about information and stuff like that. So if you like that information and you want to stick around for more videos like this on different coins, then leave a comment on what coins you want me to research into, and then I can make videos on them as well. So leave a like and subscribe for more content like that.